This is Mark with Non Square Design, and need to take kind of the team together effort on seeing how we want to resolve this, getting everybody on board, builders mainly, but like some input from the owners as well. That little darkened line right there is just an unevenness to this whole thing. I gotta figure that out, but that's not my main concern at this point. The problem lies, you can see this kind of flickering. That flickering there and there is because this framed wall is at the same exact location as the finished material. And so, I can move it in, and then we get a little situation that's more like this, where when the drywall's on the outside, it's still underneath the stair. But it causes other issues when I do that. So I'd actually like to move this out a little bit. So I know this may be a little difficult to figure out exactly where we're at, but this is the main stair that goes to the second level. Well, it's actually, level 2, which is the upstairs in the house. This would be ground level. And then that stair, the dark stair back here, is the stair that's down to the basement. So if you look straight up, and I know it's probably a little, you can kind of follow these lines, but you can see that the rail is outside of this framed portion. And if I follow that framing straight up, my floor joist is here. And this is pretty easy to solve because this joist was placed by the program due to the fact that the wall for the bonus room was located in that position. So I can take and make the bonus room a couple inches smaller, and that'd be just an okay from Josh, and I think he won't have any problem with that. But without it, the wall's hanging out over the stairs. Not real thrilled about that. And it's even a little worse than it looks because there's no drywall on it yet. So it's kind of the same situation all the way through this. So as we go downstairs, now we're going to walk down in through here, and I'm going to come around the corner where, I need to figure this out. And I was thinking about how can we possibly set the stringers in here so I can have them supported. And I've got my double floor joist passing through under here. So I can set the stringer on this guy, but it goes to 0. So I don't know if I want to move this back to get a better loading point for the stringer, because that is what this really is carrying. It's carrying the stringer, not much else. It's doubled up because it's not just carrying the stairs, but I have to split the floor. And once I do that, then I need to double it up and turn it into a girder. So let's kind of follow this down. And so on level 1, I'd like some thoughts on how to resolve the issue with those stringers. Then when we go down into the basement, this is the archway across, and that's why it's thickened like that. I know it's probably dizzying you, but when I go down these stairs, my issue mainly occurs at this corner, because as I turn the corner, you can see the stairs above are at 4 foot 1.5 inch outside of rail to outside of rail. So these are narrowed by this wall thickness because the walls are placed at about the rail location on that side and slightly inside of the rail location on this side, because I had the allowance for the drywall right here, but I don't have an allowance for drywall, kind of to emphasize the effect of what's going on. But I also have a head hazard here. As we round this corner, this is going to be sticking out over the top. Now, is the distance an issue? Maybe. And so I'll get a measurement on that. But this rail height is set at 36. So we're talking under 5 feet. So can I encroach up to 2.5 inches? I can encroach into the stairway. So this is 3.5. So I'm a little beyond code, but I don't even know if the building inspector has the wherewithal to catch that one. I got plenty of head clearance here. And so the issue is that, yeah, I can narrow the stairs up, and then I don't have an alignment. So on this side, I'm in pretty good shape. That's perfectly aligned. But on this side, with my stair railing, you can see where this is encroaching. And as I narrow this down, let's just open this. I'll show you the so the width, it's showing 46.5 for that segment 1. Pretty darn wide. So maybe I can bring it in more than I thought. I was thinking that I've got a real issue with being able to bring this railing in under that. I will verify that and make sure that we're okay. Here, I do have a post that we need to probably hang the stringers off of, because I need to support that corner of the floor system all the way through there. So, just trying to get the touches on this floor. I got to get the stairs really correct before I get too much further, because the stairs just really monkey with other things. So appreciate some input on any thoughts on how to resolve this. So I'm aligned here on the stairs upstairs. Left hand side, right hand side. Always think while you're walking up as far as left and right. Here I do have an issue, but I can reduce that with the bonus room. Left hand side for the first run on the upper set of stairs. On the other side, it's all open. So no issues there. And then I'm going to just go down to the bottom. So coming up, I may have plenty of width that I can bring this down and end up with head clearance. I'll get back to you on that. I need that post, the stringers, to hang off of it. So if I can move these stairs in, we need a solution as to how to bridge the gap. I can move the post over with it to a point to where it obviously hits exactly on the edge, which would be better support. So I can move it with it to that point, but I can't go beyond that. And that will be putting the rail just inside of this joist, but not, which is supporting the stairs above. And it's cantilevered out over nothing, really. And so that's not even a good situation. We can't have it supported by nothing, but it doesn't need much, because it is really just holding only the stair. There's no wall above this side of the stair. So it's not supporting a lot, but it's not going to be held up by force sheathing either. So I can move this girder truss back to right in line here, and I think I'll still have plenty of head clearance. I'll have to check that too, because I need to maintain the 6'8". And as we go up, we're in good shape. But I don't know if I move this back to this location, I'll be up on the 3rd step, which is usually the limit for a 9-foot ceiling. But I need to just verify that. So that's the situation. Any feedback, if we can, just real quick, let's call this run 1, run 2, run 3, and then run 4. Good reference for us. Look forward to hearing from you. This is Mark with Not Square Design in Butte, Montana.